Every day you hear of teenagers dying. It's hard to tell how many car wrecks there have been in just the last few months where teenagers have been killed. We don't have the promise of tomorrow. What I'm saying to you, very simply, is you need to examine your life. If you've never accepted Jesus, you need to accept Him now to make sure you're ready when your time comes. Because you're either going to leave this world in death or He's coming back to take us home. Now, if He comes back to take home the saved and you're not saved, you're going to be left behind. And it's going to be much worse than Home Alone. Let me tell you. We've been studying the book of Revelation. We're talking about the tribulation period and what's going to happen and how horrible it's going to be. It's going to be so bad, the Bible says that men are going to want to die and they can't. So it's very simple. It's Christmas time and we read about a baby born in a manger. We've celebrated His birth. And I thank God for it. I thank God for His life. It was absolutely perfect. He never committed sin. And God took that perfect, precious blood and He spilled it on Calvary's cross for us. The Bible says, without the shedding of blood, there's no remission of sin. In other words, in order for sin to be taken care of, God requires a sacrifice. Blood has to be shed. And in this case, He said, you know what? My Son is the only one with that perfect blood, and I'm going to send Him. And His blood is going to be shed for you. But there it is. If you want it, fine. If you don't, it's up to you. Now here's the key. The Bible says that one day, every knee is going to bow, and every tongue is going to confess that Jesus Christ is Lord to the glory of God the Father. That will happen. God said it will. God said it. That's us. Why not do it when it can benefit you? Think about that. Why not accept Jesus now and have a place prepared for you in heaven instead of living a few extra years doing those crazy things we call enjoyment, the sin, and then dying and saying, Lord, I know you were for God. I know you sent your Son to die. He said, yep, you're right. See you later. He's gone. So, you're going to confess it, but then it's too late. He's going to say, depart from me. Think about that for the rest of eternity while you're burning. Now, this loving God we serve is the loving God. And He has given us over 2,000 years after the death of His Son. And He's doing His best to get us to tell everybody. And He's trying to get the word out to tell everybody so they can be saved. And they won't have to go to a place called hell. He bends over backwards for us. And He's waiting and waiting and waiting for you to get saved. He is a loving God. But just like parents who take it from their kids and they take it and they take it and they take it and they keep taking more and somebody gets a spanking, that's the way God is. There's going to come a time when He's going to say, that's enough. No more chances. It's over. Up to you today. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you. I want you to listen to me carefully. Whether you get saved or not will not affect me as far as my place in heaven. Really? People think that, oh, well, you know, I'm not going to get a reward if somebody don't get saved when I tell them. That's not the way it works. I tell you, whether you accept it, that's up to you. My reward is telling you. Your reward as a Christian, telling somebody about Jesus. Not saving. We don't do that. We don't have that ability. God does that part. But what He does want is for you to tell somebody about Jesus. And if you're here this morning and you've never accepted Him, don't put it off. Our musicians are going to come this morning with a hymn of invitation. I would ask you to examine your life. What you do in this world, as far as houses and cars and bank accounts, is all going to pass away. It's going to mean absolutely nothing one day. You know, we all want to live in a nice big house, and the main reason is not because we like the house. Deep down inside, we want everybody to think we worked hard and look what we've got. The Bible says one day we're going to put it all down and leave it. That's what we think. The only thing we get when we get to heaven that is going to go with us is what we've done for Jesus. Not your house, your car, your money. Not this great reputation that you have. It's simply what you've done for Jesus. Not how good you were, how smart you were. What you've done for Jesus. Let me ask you. What have you done? As we stand. 215.